My dear clone, you'll be nothing more than a bad memory.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're highlighting the most sinister versions of the webhead. Beware of minor spoilers for Spider-Man stories ahead.
And how am I ever gonna clear my friendly neighborhood name?
Number 10, Superior Spider-Man.
I just needed your defenses worn out, making you susceptible to the download of my mind into your body.
A terminally ill Doc Ock changed things up big time when he transported his mind into Spider-Man's body. The change didn't just result in Peter Parker losing control of his actions. After the Freaky Friday switch, Otto had a status quo changing run as the Superior Spider-Man. The villain was a pretty brutal webhead to say the least.
Spider-Man, since when do you enter a room when I'm making a bad joke?
That was then, Hammerhead. This is now!
He had no problem beating petty criminals into submission. Otto even murdered the villain Massacre with a point-blank blow. His psychotic behavior put him at constant odds with other superheroes who were unaware that Peter wasn't behind the spider wheel. While Otto did eventually learn to become a hero, his journey came with lots of casualties.
You can never be me! You can never truly be Spider-Man! No, just the superior one!
Number 9, Chasm. What is it with Ben Reilly and getting really terrible supervillain alter egos?
Ben is only the name you and your aunt gave me. It means nothing.
This Peter Parker clone used to operate as the Scarlet Spider and even as Spider-Man on occasion. But after Ben lost his memories, thanks to the evil Beyond Corporation shenanigans, he became Chasm. Haunted by his loss, he relapsed into villainy and found himself once again at odds with Peter.
Come on, punk. You're a smart guy. Can't you figure out when you're being stabbed in the back?
As Chasm, he's gone to some extreme lengths to try and get back his memories. This includes teaming up with a clone of Jean Grey to steal memories during Dark Web. While we understand the importance of memories, it feels like Ben went a little too far to get them back.
No! I don't believe it! Ben, we're friends!
I told you when we first met, I don't have friends.
Number 8, Spider-Norman. Have you ever wondered what it'd be like if Norman Osborn was Spider-Man? You won't need to wonder much longer.
Join me. Imagine what we could accomplish together. What we could create. Or we could destroy.
The Spider-Geddon crossover event showcased many new versions of the webhead from all over the multiverse as they teamed up. During the special, one of the variants happened to be Spider-Norman. Like many of others, Norman was gifted his powers and became his Earth's web slinger. But since he still has the villain's bad instincts, he was still a cold-blooded killer.
Back to formula.
Spider-Norman eventually showed his true colors when he betrayed the Spider Army and helped break the web of life and destiny. Is there an Earth where Norman's not deranged?
But now that you've really pissed me off, I'm gonna finish her nice and slow.
Number 7, Doppelganger. During 1992's Infinity War, Spider-Man's doppelganger was created as part of an army of evil versions of Marvel's heroes.
I'm the real Spider-Man.
I don't know what kind of mind game this is, but I'm the real Spider-Man. The real Peter Parker. Guess again. See, Pete, old buddy, we're just as genuine as you are.
But this very bad copy had 6 arms, gnarly teeth, and a violent animalistic mind. Doppelganger's amount of limbs make him look like a human-sized spider. And trust us when we say, you don't want to get caught up in his web.
These look like sonic grenades. They'll come in handy.
Doppelganger's design and brutality made him one of the most popular characters out of the entire evil army. Over the years, he's been a thorn in Spider-Man's side and came back from the dead multiple times. If Doppelganger's around, make sure you have a big can of bug spray.
No! My mutation disease! It's flaring up! Not now!
Number 6, Pestilence. On an Earth somewhere in the multiverse where Apocalypse took over everything, 4 characters were transformed into his Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
And wherever he ruled, eventually it would end in disaster.
Angel became death, Cable took on war, and Blob took on the mantle of famine. But the 4th Horseman is arguably the most surprising, Spider-Man as Pestilence. Apocalypse was able to corrupt the friendly neighborhood hero and make him his less than friendly evil servant.
Rip everything they've built from the ground. Wipe clean this world.
Pestilence even threatened to suck the marrow from Deadpool's bones. Unfortunately, this Peter Parker was too far gone to save, but the all-white eyes, longer than usual hair, and multiple extra limbs probably already gave that away.
Behold, look into the future. Tell me what you see.
Number 5, Symbiote Spider-Man.
Face it, Spidey. Alien life has permanently bonded itself to your suit. Best case, you're in for one monster of a dry cleaning bill.
One of Spider-Man's coolest and darkest errors began when he started donning the infamous black suit. Unfortunately, this wardrobe change was doomed when the suit was revealed to be an evil alien symbiote. But what if Peter never got rid of this suit? The Spider Shadow comic answered that question. On this alternate Earth, Peter kept wearing the black suit and eventually fully embraced the symbiote.
Slick! But did I do that? Or did the ooze actually upgrade my Spider-ness?
This led to him becoming much darker. He lashed out at friends, pushed aside allies, and brutally murdered villains. Thankfully, the symbiote did eventually get destroyed and Peter was able to get back on the right track. But we bet redeeming himself was going to be a lot harder than putting on that black suit again.
And maybe it's better for everyone if I don't return it. Of course, it's not really my call.
Number 4, Sinister Spider-Man.
Looky here, my old bad guy buddy Scorpion. How's that hitting people with your butt thing going for you? And look who's venomized.
When Norman Osborn got to take over S.H.I.E.L.D. after the events of Secret Invasion, he created a team of Dark Avengers. This seedy group got to dress up in new designs meant to imitate legitimate superheroes. Even longtime Spider-Man villain Matt Gargan traded in a Scorpion costume for a Spidey suit. While the antagonist was hosting Venom, Osborn gave him medication that allowed him to better control the feral symbiote. Mac then molded himself to become the Dark Avengers' very own Spider-Man. But this whole facade never really worked out too well. Mac lost control a few times, and eventually fully parted with the symbiote during the Siege story event.
I know the symbiote's taken over your mind. Which wasn't much of a mind to begin with.
It's hard to believe that he was better off being a scorpion than a spider.
Calm down. Keep your tail on. Or better, lose it.
Number 3, the Spider.
It's my turn. I'm gonna obliterate you all!
Spider-Man plus Carnage equals a living nightmare for everyone. Just ask Ben Reilly when that scenario happened to him. When a version of Peter Parker gained a symbiote seemingly similar to Carnage, the Spider was born. This variant of the character was already a murderous sociopath. So you can guess that being bonded to a deranged symbiote only amplified the evil inside him.
I'll destroy you all! And if anyone follows me, she'll be the first to go!
The Spider committed so many atrocities that courts sentenced him to 67 life sentences. Besides murdering, he's also had several delusions of grandeur. When he teamed up with Weapon X, he planned on conquering countless Earths within the multiverse. Thankfully, the Exiles were able to stop him.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna destroy all reality, even if I have to do it one dimension at a time.
Number 2, Zombie Spider-Man. In his defense, it's not like this Earth's Peter ever intended on being turned into a member of the undead.
Hey, relax. I'm just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh yeah? Well then, what the hell happened to the neighborhood?
But that doesn't mean what he did as Zombie Spider-Man wasn't heinous. After the webhead fell victim to an undead outbreak, he went on a literal tear. He bit into many of his loved ones and ate countless other innocent people. Fueled by a hunger that seemingly couldn't never be satisfied, he and the other zombified heroes kept going for bigger targets. They even munched on the planet-eating Galactus himself.
Regrettable, but Galactus hungers, and Galactus must feed.
Spider-Man managed to later overcome his hunger and even help stop other zombies. However, his sinister actions will likely haunt him until the day he dies.
We are not leaving you. I don't think I can lose another friend today.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Patton Parnell.
It had ugly claws, 6 of them. It looked like something out of a horror movie.
Patton Parnell came from a broken home and suffered long-time mistreatment at the hands of his Uncle Ted. While we can sympathize with the main character because of his rough upbringing, there's no way we could defend the things he did. When Patton was bit by a radioactive spider, it gave him some typical new super abilities. But it also turned him into a grotesque monster. Patton murdered his uncle, harmed multiple animals, and implanted spiders in his crush with a bite.
Stay back!
You leave her alone!
Surprisingly, the villain Morlun would actually save the day when he traveled to Patton's Earth and killed him. We never thought we'd be grateful to a big bad for killing a Spider-Man.
This is what I live for, webhead. To stop monsters like you from harming innocent lives.
Who's an evil Spider-Man that you love to hate? Swing into the comments and let us know.
No! Do not vibrate the web!
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.